believe that? We're not early. Well, I guess technically we're like 30 seconds early. What am I? Who am I kidding? We're 30 seconds early. Actually, we did just feed the cat. So we can turn that on for tomorrow, but we don't need it today. We're on time today. We're actually slightly early today. I was happy about that. So, welcome back, everybody. Oh, are those bullet holes? Wait a minute. Why did those bullet holes stop rendering as I walked up to them? Oh, it's camera angle based, so if I stare really hard at the bullet holes, they'll despawn. That's kind of funny. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Tom Clancy's The Division 2. It's a new week. I'm past shade level 2000. Can you see? It's been a long 6 years, apparently. I guess technically a long 5 years, because they came out with Warlords of New York in like 2020. Yeah, no, it was 2020. They dropped a year after the game launched. So it's been 5 years of leveling up. Our big number right there. But that's not why we're here on the stream. We're actually here on the stream to work on our next week. Awesome. Audio visual is up and running. Our next week of objectives, not quite those guys. Although that is, yeah, can you believe that? That is actually, no, it's not locked. Huh. Okay. Yeah, it just says stronghold, but it's not locked anymore. Oh wow, I didn't realize that those Warhound convoys were bosses. Little did I know. Oh, you're okay. You can still get up there. Yeah. We had to move Tom's, his carrier. That's what we had to do. Now, which stronghold do we have this? Oh, wow. No, that's the stronghold for this week? Are you kidding? There's no... Huh. Yeah, maybe I'm just doing this in an outdated fashion. Alright, well, as far as the manhunt goes, we're in week 6 already. We're halfway through. Ooh, you know what? Let me game this out a little bit, because I'm actually going to be out of play for a bit towards the end of this month. Let's see, so 7, 8, 9, 10. So week 10 is going to be the week I'm gone. Yowza. Yeah, because we're in week 6 now. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 11 is the following Thursday. Okay. Alright, so I might have a week where I have to do some extra or some catch-up. But we'll be fine. We won't miss out on nothing. It'll be great. Okay, eliminate Black Tusk operatives deployed around DC. Well, that's easy, because you gave me the weekly missions to do. So doing these in an invaded setting, you know, that'll be an easy. We could actually do that in one mission.
Civilians in danger.
And have it be. Yeah, no, we've got. Yeah, okay. We're gonna swap. Let's see. I don't think Lud is done. No, it's 6, and then who were we working on for our pistols? There was someone like rank 4. Yeah, the snub nose. We're gonna save that because that only changed our weapons. Also because, well, you know, 179,000.6 damage per shot, and you get, you know, 4 kills. What is that? 45. Yeah, no, we could have a decent magazine size.
Tusk has already established a
All right, let's do it.
Dislodging them isn't going to be easy.
What? What do you mean they're set up here? You know, every week. Well, not every week, but most weeks, you know, I kick them out of DC just for them to come back. Because they do that. They're like that. They just keep coming back. They're like a really bad rash. I see those drones. Because last week, I think we actually ended off on, yeah, okay, so there's the stats proxy. Well, that's nice. Okay, so the proxies don't count, the Warhounds do count. Okay, yeah, it's nice to see how these, it's nice to really get a good test and see how this stuff works, because, oh, yeah, it works this way, or it works that way. Now, this is not the maximum, machine gun damage, believe it or not.
there's actually a better way for me to do more damage with the gun. Which I think we could pull off. Wow, I really did just absolutely destroy that guy. He's not procreating anytime soon. There we go, look at that, 180, we were 3 stacks out of 4. Yeah, because 4 stacks gets you over 200. So it's another 45 rounds. But yeah, I mean, putting that on my Mega Mag build would actually be kind of silly and ridiculous. Oh no, I'm here! Yeah, look at these guys. There's dead and dying. I'm also dead and dying. I think I got shot while I wasn't looking. Oh, yeah, you would do it. You would do it. There we go, we had to blam really hard there. You brought more than one of these just for me? You know, we're gonna pull out the assault rifle. You know, if the reticle's not red, you're not actually hitting your target. Who would have thought? Ah, yeah, okay, so that's the robot. You know what? I'm not happy about the robot. Let's get rid of the robot. To be fair, this robot's not happy with me either. I'm actually just kind of trying to draw out the guy who, Yeah, you're gonna fix that one, huh? Good luck with that guy. Ooh, look at that! 411,000 on a headshot? That must have been a crit. 'Cause that would have been pretty good. But yeah, so essentially what I'm thinking is I could swap out this Brazos piece and this Walker Harris piece, make them, or actually even the Providence Defense piece, and basically make it, what's the word? Make it Lengmo, and get the 30% additional damage for machine guns. And that would be pretty, I feel like at that point you're already going full bore damage, so I'm just like, well, you know, the damage number go burr, and as long as you're running gunner, you've got a little bit of armor on kill, so it's not, there's not a lot of regen sustain, you're pretty limited in what your sustain is. Can you believe that? Alright. We're actually gonna swap over here. Yes, throw the drones. Nope, we scared her. We scared her with our drone. That was too good. We're actually gonna fall back here, because I thought that I could make... Yeah, okay, so there is a way around here. I'll just be dumb about it. Dur-dur-dur. But yeah, so far so good. Oh, there we go. We really were going blam on that one, huh? Oh, I know what that kind of enemy is. That's not fun. Can I shoot at this without getting shot by the minigun? Short answer is no, I can't. I want to, though. Okay, we get behind this casing. Where's bad minigun man? There he is. You're running out of friends to help you shoot at me, minigun guy. There we go. We broke his machine gun chain. Only for it to instantly fix because I destroyed the medical backpack. Ow. Okay, well see, now you're just taking health damage. See, now you're just dying. That was rough. We haven't even started accessing the network yet. We just cleared out all the enemies before we even started hacking. Can you imagine?
Detected. Installing backdoor.
What? An encryption protocol.
This encryption is to protect some
Okay, fine. Wait, hold on, I ran out of bullets. Let me reload. There we go. Man with the medical backpack is no longer healing. I want to know how I'm able to maintain the reload while I'm sliding into cover. Do you know how crazy that is? we're gonna fix you because we're not in that spot anymore. We're actually over here now. And I need a better grenadier. Another one. Go get him. There we go. His backpack exploded. There we go. Look at that. 90 rounds instead of 60. This thing gets a what? No, I didn't know that. Oh, what? This thing only has iron sights, and you're telling me it gets
remotely terminated.
a shit optic? What kind of invisible? That's insane. But yeah, we actually completed the activity, so I wonder what's next. Next is to reduce the amount of unmanned ordnance they've deployed. So probably destroying drones and like robotic
Agent
skill
requesting backup.
things that they have. Which I mean, to be fair, I'm already working on that kinda. I was doing it before I got told to do it. Gain access to the planetarium. Oh, okay, good to know that if I swap my weapon while I've got a buff applied, it doesn't hold. It doesn't keep it. You're kind of stuck on using that one or else. That's rough. Yeah, I'm trying to think of whether I have encountered something like that before.
So far, it is
Dang. Okay. Yeah, you got to use a grenade launcher on me, and I didn't get a say in it. What a shame.
It's irrational that our little planet is the only place capable of sustaining life.
There we
We know
go.
that Mars once had
He wanted to shoot at me for a second there.
many of the elements found on Earth.
It ain't happening no more.
Supernova.
Look at that guy up top. Alright, that guy up top is being silly. He
He
had every opportunity.
possible that the building blocks that allow
Oh, are your drones up?
evolve from single cell amoeba
Yeah, they are.
to complex
Does that work?
started
That's a good
that the
question.
ash
Let's see if it works.
are light years away.
Well, that was good. We made all three enemies explode at the same time. That's pretty good. Alright, Linda. That is the lady enemy archetype. I'm just like, wait a minute, I'm not just saying that to say that? No. It kinda fits, but not quite. Now, did those count as... No. Okay, so the drones being destroyed did not count. So they're probably talking about warhounds and mini tanks, if I had to guess. Like the enemy types that explicitly count as like the machine type. Yeah, that would be... Yeah, I could do that. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Millennia.
Yeah, look at that.
Their city.
330,000.
Third rock from the sun.
425. No, sir, you are not about to pull that. Yeah, let's work on breaking this guy up. Well, that hurts.
That many of the elements
They
found
shot
on
me
Earth
with a grenade.
of a supernova.
They're actually trying to push up the ladder here. Kudos to them for trying, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work.
Evolved from single-cell amoebas to complex living
Yes, I like getting the science lesson while I'm being shot at. 10 out of 10. I don't know who thought that was a great design choice, but I wish you could just shoot it and make it stop talking. I really do. Wow, nobody tried to rename that. Just gonna let it sit there. I'm getting pushed by two of you at the same time? Wild times, I Yeah, happy Thursday. The 4th of July is Friday. All of my lovely viewers in the United States of America. Happy pre-4th of July. Something else I was going to say, but now I've lost my train of thought. Because I'm too busy getting shot at to talk about it. Where's your war machines, huh? Why can't I break your toys? Medical box. It's over there. How did you manage to roll into that? Do tell. Everywhere else around you is on fire, and yet you still sit there. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and play games. Let's destroy your box. 'Cause once it's broken, you can't shoot. You can't heal no more. Alright, have fun healing without your box. Yep. Hang on, left turn around the corner, and that was kind of close. We almost died right there. That was gonna be rough. Hey, I actually need these. Yeah, the 30% LMG damage for the top slot. There we go. Now, if I can get that to roll with the red minor attributes, that would be great.
Once home to flowing water, as evidenced
That would be
by
great.
At one point,
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
one-third of the Martian surface has been covered by Martian exploratory craft.
Alright, there's your
Evidence of more recent
Dead.
water flows as well.
You're dead.
Gullies
Hey,
and
I thought I
dry
heard a
river
loud
systems.
sniper round. Was I wrong? Do you not have a warhound out right now?
There are also minerals
Did I miss
present on the
something?
surface of Mars that could only have been formed
There's
by water
one.
environment. Today, water can be found on
Big
Mars
for you guys to
also
bring out your
exists
toys.
at the Martian North Pole. Although small quantities exist as water vapor in the thin Martian atmosphere, or as brines in the Martian soil.
Oh, it's almost there. There we go. No, it's not gonna... Nope, it's breaking. Well, there we go. Yep. Alright, so the warhounds are what I have to kill. Got it. Understood. Well, you know what? Before we move on, yeah, let's collect all the crafting materials. Carbon fiber, electronics. Give it all. Okay, cool. So, reloading from
Network
empty
signal
does not
detected.
break the buff
Sounds promising.
if you use the restock box. Now that I like. That I like.
I could do this all day.
Can you? How did I manage to run past you? Hold on. I consider myself to be a sneaky person, you know? So how did I manage to run past one of the most obnoxious enemy archetypes in the game? I don't know. I really couldn't tell. No idea, but we did. Do. Alright, now we have to find the magical computer. Because I've done this a ridiculous amount of times, I can tell you, magical laptop, right here.
Data corrupted.
Damn it. I guess we keep looking.
Where do you people think you're going? Yeah, you're gonna shoot a grenade at me. Where, the attic? That's not it. I wonder if they're just handing out vests. Although I didn't think I was given a vest. Yeah, she's not doing so hot anymore. Her drone's gone. Alright, maximum magazine size. 180, huh? That doesn't feel right. 45 times 4 is 160. And 160 plus 60 is
Secure the
over
final
200
hall.
rounds of
Maybe you'll
ammunition.
find a terminal there.
I'm not saying they're wrong, but I'm thinking their math is off just a little bit. Because I'm over here at full stacks. Right? So it's 45. Right? Okay, so each kill up to 4 times gives me 75% of the base magazine size. Base magazine size for this gun, 60. 45% of 60, 45. 45 times 4 is 180. Huh. Alright, my math is off. I'm wrong. See, but I thought it would be okay. I thought the stacks would add on to the base magazine and not just add, like, be the new magazine number. So I thought it would be 60 plus 180. So I'm kind of disappointed by that. I'm actually kind of disappointed. I thought it would be better. Yeah, that's just kind of rough.
Let's see what we can find.
Alright, you heard them. They're assholes. You know what? I can't stand assholes. I just knocked out my own drone. Can you imagine? Oh, hey, you're the guy with the toy robot. Yeah, same. She's gone. He's gone. He's not gone yet, but he's gonna be. Break wedge. A medic? I don't think so. You don't get to have that. We're having a really bad time. There we go, his armor finally broke. Only for them to give me more people to shoot at. How do you pull that game?
But check out the server just to be sure.
We should actually break, yeah, because that'll automatically detonate. Alright, well we don't need that, or... What brand is that? Don't need Uznagetica. Nope, we're very, very much looking for something very specific. Even that's kind of meh. That's a named item. It was a named item.
Attack data 0.7%.
I'll send a data
So
URL
it was,
to our
sort
tech
of
guys just in
new.
case. The museum is secure. Well done.
It gave
Here's
me the
hoping we get some
chest
value from the
piece.
data you
No, I don't
transmitted.
need the chest piece. Now, we can use the knee pads, and we could use the gloves, or we could throw out the holster. Actually, I would prefer the holster. Or, hear me out, we get Langmo gloves, Langmo holster, keep Walker Harris. Just weapon damage out the wazoo. Even though it's a quote defensive piece of defensive brand set, I'm like, we could just totally still just grind for, because we essentially, what I'm saying is the DPS could be better. It could be better. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good, but it could be better, especially showing this this super low critical hit damage. There's no real reason to try to bump up our critical hit chance. Because we would need 15% extra critical hit chance, and I think we're already boosting our critical hit damage, yeah. That's damage, that's protection from elites. That's also protection from elites. So, okay. So instead of 69%, we could add an additional 24% and get up to something like 90? 90, maybe just barely over 90. So let's do critical hit damage because we got 12% there. and then pull an additional 12% where we look for mods, filter mod, critical hit damage. Yeah, so now we're running 3 critical hit damage mods. We get up to 93, so not quite 100%. But that, where could we pull? We would have to get, yeah, we would lose 10% weapon damage though. Ooh. So, I mean, honestly, we could throw, if we get Lengmo knee pads that roll with not headshot damage, because I don't mind dropping that headshot damage down to like 108%. What I don't want to do is I don't want to throw the stat out entirely, because there's headshot damage we would be losing here from the 13. So that's actually 23% headshot damage on one piece. Where is the cat? Looking for cat. There's the cat on the cat tree still. He blends in with his cat tree. But yeah, we take that piece off, we fall, yeah, we would lose combined between removing these pieces, because that's 23, that is 33% headshot damage, and we would switch to crit. Honestly, I would just buff the LMG damage with some additional weapon damage cores, and just keep a meh kind of crit, because there's no... we would lose 8 critical hit chance though. Actually, that's 14 critical hit chance to be lost there. That's kind of rough. So I would just lose the 10% weapon damage and just throw 2 pieces with... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Just sacrifice 1 stat and just do 2 weapon damage pieces here. So like, get me a Lengmo piece with either critical hit damage or critical hit chance rolled, which is going to be, it's going to take a while to try and get one of those, because this is typically, they typically roll blue all the way down. So getting one that gives me, yeah, because they're typically more resiliency based, or kind of like, you know, buffing the defensive stats than doing offensive. But yeah. You know what I could do? I could go see real quick, because we did, what was that, 2 out of 3 Warhounds after we got the objective. I could go back to the base, see if I can craft some Lengmo gear and get the roll I want, because even if we have to optimize it a bit, I wouldn't be opposed.
Considering what we know about that place, that can't be good. Smart for you on your map.
I would not be opposed at all. So something like the holster. We got Lengmo here. I actually do. Okay, and we could craft a decent amount of these. Not a lot, but we could craft a decent amount. Alright, so we craft 1, see if it rolls red. Anything red. Weapon handling. That would have been good. If that was critical hit chance or critical hit damage, I'd keep the piece. But it's not. Because I'm already having to reroll the top talent, so I need whatever my bottom attributes are to be as good as possible. Even if I have to work with it. Okay. Now, do we lose, what is our critical hit chance we would lose by throwing away? We don't. We don't lose any critical hit chance between these 2 pieces. So gaining additional, I don't feel the need. Yeah, honestly, if we could keep headshot damage roll, that's asking a lot though. To get it to roll 2 reds and it be exactly what you want, ew, like that. That's kind of, you know, we're asking for, you know, we're picking diamonds out of the coal bin over here. That's not bad. We're gonna keep this piece. That's not bad. That weapon handling is kind of weak though. I'm not a fan of the weapon handling. Give me one with critical hit damage on it, and I think I'll be happy with whatever the second roll is. I'll take it as an off, like I'm willing to sacrifice one of the attributes, but not both. Not both. Weapon handling again. I guess we got headshot damage. Let's not equip that piece, actually. Yeah, honestly, we keep this one. We had, what, Picaro's holster on? I think. Yeah, we did. Yeah, so we'll keep this piece because it actually makes up for the headshot damage we're losing off the Walker Harris. And then we see if we can make Lengmo knee pads, and we're gonna be picky about the knee pads instead, if we even can. Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's be picky about these knee pads. That's terrible. Those are absolute awful in every way. Nope. But yeah, this is what I'm saying, where I'm like, we're gonna have to fight for this. This is gonna be weapon handling. No, we need critical hit. Critical hit damage on a Lengmo piece. Still, yeah, honestly, okay. It's gonna take a lot to optimize these pieces to be where we want them to be. Because essentially, we want them to be maxed out. Is what we want. So we're gonna put that Lengmo holster in, and essentially we're gonna roll the armor because we're missing. Yeah, we're at 1.2. We're essentially gonna be throwing our armor out the window here, because we're gonna be committed full damage. Oh, okay, we just leveled up something. But yeah, essentially we're going to roll from armor to weapon damage to make up for the weapon damage we lost on Picaro's. And that also gives us the additional 5% brand set piece stat that we lost from the Walker Harris brand set. So I'm like, I'm okay with that. It's not perfect, but I'm okay with it. And we max optimize this headshot damage, which we should actually be able to get to full here if that cost doesn't go up. Confirm. Oh no, it went up. Yeah, we might not be able to fully optimize this headshot damage. That's going to be rough. Yeah, we're going to be able to get close, right? We're going to take it to 8.2 out of 10. But we're going to run out of Riker's scout data to use. That's going to be unfortunate. Yeah, because we would need, to get it to 9.1, we need 23 additional, and that's still, so that's 2 more rolls. So that's maybe 50 Riker's scout data just to get it done. Just to be completely 100% optimized for the headshot damage. That's going to be a lot. Let's see. And that said it was completed. Did I see that right? In the journey area. Was that here? Yeah, recalibrate items. Yeah, I mean, we could get additional crafting materials, some additional season XP. This one still isn't done. Did I not activate? Did I deactivate the... Yeah, I did. Oof. One of these days, right? I'm gonna get it done. We're gonna get it right. But I'm going to remember to leave that turned on. What I might do is I'm going to overwrite that. We throw on something different or the same, because we haven't really sacrificed a lot. Yeah, because essentially we've just picked up additional skill health, thrown away the, what did we throw? We threw away the skill tiers, and we threw away some armor regen. But we weren't really rocking the armor regen anyways. And we turn this more into a distraction and survival based skill area. So we take that to get us back up, and we take something like the decoy to make them be like, oh, you know, they're over there, and then you just open up on them. You just blap them. That being said, I keep running out of room here. And honestly, the thing about this is, I need to start moving away from my reliance on Picaro's holster. It's a really good piece. Like, I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but it's one of those items I keep identifying of, hey, you're using this as a crutch piece in your build, and you kind of need to not do that. Because you could be doing more stuff. Like, you could be doing more. And if we can do more, I would like to do more. Oh, I see why I kept this. We just roll the talent and make this just a god tier something else. The rate of fire is kind of meh. Like, that's kind of a throw skill. Or a thrown attribute. So it's not perfect. But all of those would be essentially maxed out stats. I wouldn't mind that sacrifice to have a really good piece of a really good rifle to use. It looks like a lot of these I'm kind of keeping just because like they're high stats and they're doing pretty good. But now our inventory is a lot less full. Could be better. But we're committed to the manhunt. Yeah, so we're committed to the manhunt stuff. Jefferson Plaza. They've got to have, because that's a sniper at the end. And what was here? That was Uzmagenica, and I found a Lengmo piece? Interesting. Yeah. Alright, well, the game just gave me, it's like, hey, you know, you're doing this thing. Yeah, no, I think we do this next mission. We work on our stuff here.
Clear all hostile elements from the area.
Oh, they closed the gate back down. I remember opening this gate to start the mission, and it was like, oh, you know. So they're very much making this a defensive position for them. Let's see, they've got a medic. I can see the weapon handling coming in handy just for this weapon type. Like, weapon handling for machine guns is hard. Right, it's a very interesting weapon. It kicks a lot. Right? There's a lot going on with it. Also, you can see there's a lot less pressure I'm putting on the bad guys as I swap my skills around. I'm really glad that they missed that grenade because that would have been pretty rough. This guy on the right really needs to chill out. Is that a medical drone? Yeah, it's a medical drone. We kind of need to not have that be. Oh no, it's a sniper drone. Okay. Alright, I'm not as worried about that. But I'm not a fan of this grenadier. There we go. So yeah, look at that extra damage we're doing. We're already hitting like 618,000 on crits. So the damage number's only going to go up. We might actually be hitting, you know, 800,000, maybe even 1 million on the good end for crits. We're actually going to push this through. Alright, ops, armor, a whole bunch of extra stuff. No sir, you are not. You are not reviving people. Well, they actually did revive her, but it didn't matter. Sir, do you think I'm not right here?
Your eyes peeled.
Like, did you forget where I'm at? Alright, and just to be making sure that I'm not... Like, I know we're doing a lot to boost the LMG here, but okay, so this is not bad. That is not bad for the backup, or kind of like the secondary weapon in the class, or the loadout, rather. Especially if no skills are on cooldown, that 42% buff, that like it's an additive buff and not multiplicative. Gosh, the damage numbers would be through the roof if that was a multiplicative buff. So what do we have down here for enemies? I'm seeing a lot of nothing. There's gotta be someone. Okay, here we are. Alright, so we must have been hitting headshots on those. Yeah, look at that. That headshot combining with a crit. Oh. Yeah, look at that. There we go. That's 630,000. It's not quite the rifle damage that we were used to seeing with our other build that was hitting like 2 million, 4 million damage. But doing that consistently per bullet, I'd be okay with it. I really would. Also, I need to work on getting a different, maybe no, because if we switch the backpack, then this entire build falls apart. It's essentially how much LMG damage can you stack together, and that hinges on us having the Ninja Bike backpack, so we can stack our bonuses, as close as we can. All right, so we go up here. The next one is up here through this gate.
Keep pushing through.
Yeah, Ninja Bike Messenger backpack allows us to do. Oh no, we're sweeping through more of the more of the mission area. What are we gonna do? Basically, it allows us to play a lot more Buildcraft and a lot less. Oh, what do I pick? What do I give up? What do I not do? It's like you can do a lot, or you can do. You can't do quote everything, but you can do a whole bunch of stuff. I love how the skill dying is like, oh yeah, look at that damage you just did. 7 million explosive damage. No, not quite. You know what? We will... No, that's not it. There we go. There's the restock box. Bullets! Free bullets. Come get your bullets. You want to pick them up. You don't want me to shoot them at you, because that's gonna hurt. Alright. Yeah. Start with this guy out here. There's gonna be a whole bunch of people that run out that door. Lady, what did you think that grenade was gonna do? It doesn't quite work like that. Are you deploying drones? Oh, you gem of a lady. Some extra damage I can just get for free. Alright, cool. There's the Warhound. We needed to get a Warhound response. I'm glad we had this. The hard part's going to be dealing with it now that it's out here. Because once again, we don't have the survivability. Oh, he's already dead. I was about to say we don't have the survivability, so it's going to be kind of rough. And then all of a sudden, there it goes. Yeah, it's like there's really the trade-off. And the problem now is that mini tank is out here. Because it's got a free grenade launcher.
Agent
yeah, look at that. I'm really glad we had this hive here, because that would have been just really bad. Shouldn't have done that. Bad move. That rotate was not great for you. Mini tank is running to try to get fixed. It doesn't make it. There we go. That's one less grenade launcher on the field. Grenade launchers! It wouldn't be bad if they didn't stagger, but since they stagger people out of cover, they've really just become a problem, and you're kind of just left to try to play around them. Now, there is a brand set that they brought out with the Battle for Brooklyn expansion that really helps. It's the Measured Assembly, or basically I call it Final Measure, because that's what they called it in Division 1. It's another, rebranded brand set from the first game. But yeah, essentially, it basically acts like Final Measure did in the first game. And then they basically, with the smart cover, they gave us Lone Star. They gave us the Lone Star, weapon reload on swap for the DPS, or like the non-bonus armor option. What do we got? We've got, that's not terrible. That, roll weapon handling to crit chance. I mean, tag team is meh. Yeah, dealing weapon damage to the enemy consumes the mark to reduce the active cooldown. So that's a skill thing. If that was like obliterate, and you just had to roll weapon handling to critical hit damage, that would be perfect. Like, that would just be the best Fenris piece I've ever found. That would be AR damage all day long. To be fair, you could do that with the LMG stuff too. Oh yeah, there we go. Take that guy. Oh, I wanted to. Come on, let me shoot you. Beautiful. Alright, the robot figured it out, but the guy hasn't figured it out yet, so I'm gonna go for the guy. There's no way you figured it out only to forget. No, I don't believe that for a second. Alright, we're gonna fight our way out this door. Work on taking over the cover here. There we go, look at that. That's not great. That's really just kind of poo. The stability's not bad. The stability mod all the way at the end. The robot is now in a great position. We're gonna have you look at that while I'm repositioning. Alright, we're gonna take that over here. There we go, perfect time. Even the elite difficulty grenadier got tripped up. Even you, good sir, you got tripped up too. Don't you play with me.
Immediate medical
Yeah, that
assistance
sniper
needed.
dog still hurts. Ow.
Agent in need of backup.
Alright, we're just gonna have to do a manual reload, as much as I hate to do those.
Serious trauma detected.
There we go, it's dead. Now, what I really don't like is that, normally I run, armor on kill, or I run a class that gives you, the specialization that gives you armor on kill. Why does the Warhound dying not give you armor on kill? Like, I don't know what we're missing here, but it's an enemy and I killed it, and the buff, or like the reward for getting the kill is not being applied. And I will definitely be doing all of the criticizing of that every time. 110% every time. Alright,
Contaminated
another manual
area.
reload.
Liquid
Boy.
DC-62 detected.
Take cover.
On the streets lost some potency over time and exposure to weather. But this stuff is fresh. Black Tusk must have found a stockpile of sealed barrels somewhere.
Ow.
Immediate
There we
medical
go.
assistance needed.
I didn't know if I could trade
Active
with that or
terminal
not, but I'm
detected.
glad. Well, actually, we didn't trade with
Transmit
it.
any
It broke our
data you
armor.
recover, so we can try to figure out what Black Tusk is up to.
UAV is going out.
Those are the drones we want to shoot. Oof. Yeah, she was not prepared for that.
System back online.
Flanking! You give me too much credit. I really don't want to die. And I can appreciate... Oh. Throw that this way. You've got a mini tank. I don't want to deal with it. That's a grenade. Protect me, bear! It does not care about the hologram. Alright, well, I'm just gonna break it. Remember, you made me break your toy, okay? You could have put it away any time. Well, not that it really folds up. Well, I guess it does kind of fold up, but I still think that it's absolutely hilarious that this has like some kind of hidden optic on it when it's iron sights. Like that is another inconsistency that I'm not quite understanding about how they designed this gun. But I'm not gonna complain, I'm glad we have it. Intel.
Take them down.
There's a map of the tunnel system here. Looks like we were right about their intentions.
An asshole. Listen, from my point of view, the Black Tusk are assholes.
Request priority transport from the plaza. Should have all the barrels ready soon.
Making you drop that was not a fun time for you, was it? Ooh, this is gonna feel so good. Having the full damage counter is gonna feel so good. Alright, those drones, I don't care about the drones, I care a lot more about the people who own the drones. Yep. All the way in the back with your grenade launcher, like this is Call of Duty from 2008. Come on, guy. It ain't. The time has passed, sir. Oh no, you're not reviving anybody. No, sir. Oh, that could be bad. I felt those enemies, I saw them. There we go, medic's dead. Medic is no longer my problem. That'll be a problem, though. There we go. She's no longer an issue. Her laser pointer's still there, though. You know the explosion hurts when the laser pointer's still standing.
Concentrate your fire.
You know, let's hop the window. Let's do a dodge roll. You know, he tried to do the same thing we did, and he just couldn't pull it off. He wanted to be us. Alright, yeah, I'm actually really happy about how that went. That went pretty good. I would say that went pretty good. You know, we're not gonna leave the bullets behind. Okay, cool, we didn't get poisoned by the gas. Hey, it's my friend Silver Fox. Hi, Silver. How you doing? We're doing some murder today. Throw it that way. Ow, that hurts a lot. Hey, you. Yeah, no more medical boxes. Okay, I don't need you all feeling better than me. Because then it becomes you can heal, you just can't heal better than me. Let's see. There's something. There's the grenade. The grenade warhound. It is my second least favorite type. Sniper's okay. Sniper's easy to deal with. Minigun's easy to deal with. Grenade and flamethrower variants, they suck. They hurt a lot. They're not fun. And the game heard me say that and say, well, you know, we're just going to make you deal with more of them now. Right? It's kind of like, you know, you said something, so here's the next, here's the upgrade, right? Like, here's the next one. You just get to deal with another. Real question, though. Do Warhound deaths count towards... Yeah, they do count towards the count. Oh, this is awkward. Slightly awkward. You die, you die, you die too. Alright, well that was something. Let's see.
Feel that?
Get to the plaza.
There we go. Ooh, 636,000. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm watching you in the apocalypse and tweak in the scariest indoor pool I've ever seen. Oh dear. Well, you know, those are apt words. This is a dystopian looter shooter where like 60%, well, no, it's actually 80% effective or 80% lethal. Like a lot of people are dead. You know, genetically modified virus. You know, bad people do bad things, right?
Leaving contaminated area.
Two helicopters at the same time? Alright, well then I guess I picked the one that's gonna shoot at me first. Or shoot at me worse, rather. Uh-huh, okay. Alright, we get the grenadier out. Uh-huh, okay, we get that guy out. Uh-huh. Alright, a medical box! You ought to know better than that.
Sniper seems determined to deprive you of viable cover.
Not the sniper. What if I told you that the sniper's getting tricked by a decoy right now? Running? Who said I was running? where did half your health bar go, lady? Oh, that's a grenade.
I'm almost there.
I heard that thump. You can't trick me. Oh, no, there's still somebody on my right.
Here.
System curtailed.
Oh, is that a taser?
System activated.
A medic? Well, I'm glad I dealt with him. That would have been bad. Grenadier's gone. That is the taser drone. That's her taser drone.
Your lead.
UAVs.
Alright, these bad guys just keep spawning.
Someone took a hit.
I'm not a fan.
Serious trauma detected.
There we go. My turn to throw grenades. I don't think it actually worked. Ow. Well, all your friends are dead, lady.
Immediate medical
And you
assistance
shot me in the
needed.
face. Okay. Alright, we're gonna play that back. There we go. If I couldn't revive myself, I would be pretty dead right now. But I don't play fair.
True Sons were onto something with those BC-62 warheads, but they lacked ambition. Imagine what we could do if we reverse engineered and mass-produce this liquid. No one could stand in our way.
As ruthless as the True Sons were, the
Wait.
Black Tusk are
So you're
smarter
telling
and
me their
more
mission was to produce a
Your
bunch of
actions just
chemical
rendered
weapons
major
and
war
threaten people into
Sure.
surrendering? That's some like top tier bad guy stuff right there. Like, you know, that's just not it. A bonus item. We like bonus items. In fact, we use a lot of bonus items. Ta-da! Alright, cool. None of it's what I want though, so we're gonna deconstruct it all. Like, but that piece had a max roll. Like, well, you know, I never liked that brand set anyways because I never use marksman rifles the way that they intend for that brand set to work. It's just like, they're not my thing. I don't use them. They're, you know, it's kind of like just a whole bunch of extra stuff. You know what? We're going through all this loot. That's for sure. Did I just get Langmuir knee pads? Did I just see that? I'm gonna have to look at that, because if I did, we might not have to craft them. Or rather, no. Yeah, we might not, because originally, when I was running into issues, yeah, I actually do. Ah, that's rough. There's no red rolls. There's no red rolls, they're only yellow. Oof. Well, that stinks. Good to know that we're getting a bunch of extra parts, though. Alright, so what is our last roll? Now that they're weak, we can hit them at the top of their hierarchy. Okay, so now we basically take out named Black Tusk enemies. Because that entire mission only had one named Black Tusk enemy boss. So do you have a 2? You have 3 named bosses in that. What if I said no to that? I think I might say no. Only because we have additional missions. We have bounties to do. So like this one, no, that's the only bounty in that zone. That's the only bounty in that zone. There's a zone here. I was about to say there's a zone where I've got a ton of bounties. And that will actually give us, let's see, those. That is a sniper, a grenadier, and a mini tank guy. I think we can do that. I think we can fight those guys. I don't know how good I'm gonna do, but we can fight those guys. Alright, well we're gonna fast travel. How many more bounties do I have to do? I think I have to do 2 more bounties total. So we'll go to the season journey. Season number 2. Alright, yeah, so 2 more bounties. So this would be like 1 bounty, and then this would be Alright, so we can just run up the street, avoid everybody, cool. I don't have to kill the bad guys if I don't want to. I can just select the bad guys I want to fight. Isn't that nice? Be very selective about it. But while we're here, free armor.
Hostile
Gloves.
control point detected.
I know it's detected. I don't care for it. Well, yeah, no, that low accuracy percentage is normal for a light machine gun. I had some of my best accuracy numbers using that rifle class because a lot of my shots were like, oh, they're headshots. Oh, you know, they're, you know, or they're not like they're body shots, but you're still hitting. Okay, guy. I said, what if I spawn and just decided to be violent?
Serious trauma detected.
Can you roll into the piece of cover? You absolute buffoon. You took the cover that I wanted. I lost it by like a quarter of a second. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting to throw away my revive hive for a pair of knee
Detected.
pads
Nearby location. Guarded
that
by
aren't
hostiles.
great. But we did. And now for the next
Target near you.
2 minutes and 20 seconds, we need to hold out and not die. I think, honestly, we can do it. I think we can do it. We run past these guys. I'm not trying to deal with them right now. We're trying to get to the bounty area up north. We can do it. I know we can do it. We're skilled enough. I've done this time and time again. You know, reset control points, or even when I was like building characters and just like have to run down the street, don't get caught, don't get seen, don't get found, you know. Alright, so this area is the bounty area, and that, there's the enemy spawn. Perfect! We found you, and now we just have to murder you and stay alive for the next minute. Now the mission content is actually a lot harder than these bounties, I've noticed. Because like the missions are like, oh, you know, you have like 4 gold enemies at like one time. And you're like, oh, well, that's kind of difficult. And then you have areas like the Dark Zone, or like these bounties where they spawn in open world, and it's kind of like, oh, this entire first wave is just red bar enemies, and you're just like, really? That's it? Like, you had me fight all this stuff, and now I'm fighting just like these couple dudes? Yeah, you know where I'm at. We're gonna take out this mini tank before it can be a problem. And its operator too. Yeah, see you in the next life. But yeah, it really is just absolutely like there's a difficulty change there, like just in terms of scaling that just doesn't seem to be present.
That's the target, Agent.
Alright, yeah, because we're already on to 2 of the boss enemies. And we're just in the 3rd zone. I think there's actually 4 or 5 zones. Oh no, this is one of the lower bounty zones. Yeah, and the sniper's just walking around here with like the least amount of armor. Right, they're the easiest archetype to actually kill in the game. They're just chilling. Well, they're just chilling with a oh, jeez, wow, we actually lived just long enough to get revived. It's like they're just chilling, yeah, with an oxidizer Kef launcher. Did you like? I must have forgotten apparently that they can get some of the strongest division agent skills in the game. You know, I don't think I've seen them with the Crusader shield yet. Like, they've never pulled out a shield. Ah, great. Can you dodge roll when I tell you to dodge roll? No, it's too hard. Got it. Gee whiz. like, I'll take my chances with the sniper, but not with the Warhound. There we go. Warhound's out. She's gonna try to use the chem launcher. I'm gonna move out of it real quick. 10 out of 10. You just can't camp this enemy though, because they have the ability to be very, very annoying. And they will just kill you with it. They will kill you with their ability to be annoying. So much for killing people with kindness, am I right? But then again, I guess kindness doesn't complete your bounty now, does it? Ow.
We got another.
I need to be careful, else she'll like shoot me in the wrist or something and I'll die. That would be bad. That would actually really suck a lot. Oh no, you're shocked. Well, see you later. Okay, I need to find this medic. Oh, he's a named medic. That's even worse. Alright, named medic. I'm gonna take care of you now.
I'm under fire!
What? Do you have a rocket launcher? Straight up, the game decided, oh yeah, you want to know what ability this guy has? We're gonna give him the rocket launcher. Absolutely not.
Deploying the drone!
Rocket launcher. If he was able to pull that out and actually use it on us, that would have been really bad. Because that kind of rocket launcher is really only used by the True Sons and select versions of hyenas in like special missions. So that would have been really rough. Died. Is that another medical drone? I'm going to burn. Crud. Jeez, no. That really was a medical drone. Okay, no, that's not a problem anymore. Because the medic is dead. Death to the medic. Alright, so you get broken. Your healing backpack gets broken. Okay, we're gonna break the bullet chain. Nice, we got it again. Nice, we got his armor. Beautiful. Okay. Now we just need to not die some terrible... Another one? But you walk faster this time. And you tried to melee hit me? Do you know how much confidence you need to have to try to melee hit me? You silly, silly guy. You're a silly dude. I'm very lucky that this building is small, or that this room is small enough where those grenades don't arc properly. Because if those grenades on that Warhound were arcing properly, we'd be in a very painful position. We're starting to arc because we're getting closer. Oh dear. You know what I haven't seen a lot of? Where's the new named guy at? Why have I not seen him? Why am I just killing all his friends? Oh, I think I found him. I think he got a flame grenade launcher. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I found you. What do you have? You have an artillery turret? That's the only thing that does that kind of damage. Sir, if you have an artillery turret, I'm gonna have to ask you... Oh, he's got the mini tank. No, the mini... So you get a buffed mini tank? Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm killing you.
Got the target. Nice.
Nice, he's
Looks like you
dead.
earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
Super dead. Now we did something. Did we actually complete another objective? Like, I'm kind of confused. Because I saw the season level pop up and like do some like... What? Oh, because there's extra loot bag there. Duh. I'm like, wait a minute, why can't I use this? There we go, get rid of that gun. Actually, we're going to donate that gun because it's got a role that I need to add to the library. Find it, don't delete, don't delete. We are marking for donation. Actually, we should mark it for recalibration because it's technically being donated. But, yeah, did I see that right? Did we actually complete? We're 5 out of 6. So, okay, so we basically completed a... one of the tier 7.
Oh wow, we're actually really close to completing tier 7 entirely. Either reaching tier 4 in all attributes at once, or reaching a sum of 12 tiers between all attributes. We're 39 out of 40.
So we're really close to completing all of the season journey portions. The Prophet. Perfectly determined. No thanks. We're going to go back to the base of operations. And that actually did also complete our the manhunt objectives for this week as well. We actually got through all of those using that bounty to kill 2 of it applied when we hit the second named boss, because it was basically defeat 3 named bosses. Yeah. All right. So then 7 starts in 4 days, 9 hours. High value target 1. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried. Not, because there will be a good week, or even maybe potentially 2 weeks that we miss. The timing's not the greatest because it's coming in at the end of the season, but we should be okay. We should be just fine. There we go. Pull that talent off the Paratrooper SVD. And then there's another talent that I can donate as well, Sledgehammer on the M1A, but I don't want to donate Sledgehammer. I never use Sledgehammer, it's kind of meh, I don't play the grenades like that. And that would have pulled out of my stash too. Well, we've completed the weekly manhunt objectives, and it looks like we just have Space Administration HQ and then just hitting Tidal Basin itself. I mean, we might as well. There's no reason not to. Yeah, there's really no reason not to. Because we got a whole bunch of season XP that we can get. Speaking of our season XP, we're at level, we could actually hit level 80 this week. And that puts us well ahead of the actual week number. Yeah, that would be pretty good. I would enjoy that. Alright, well then I think that's what we do. We just keep rolling then. Keep rolling. So we roll into Space Administration.
And eliminate any Black Tusk personnel that you find.
Eliminate the personnel. Well, all you had to do was ask, Mr. Man in charge. Oh, don't shoot. Yes, I'm like, don't shoot me while I'm moving, please. Alright, so they're gonna focus on the guy behind them. Cool. And the person on the minigun's gonna shoot at not me. Alright, you know what else? For those of you who know the game RimWorld, I have recently received a copy of RimWorld, which means I'm going to play the game, and I am not going to stream it the first time I play. Or maybe I might. I don't know yet. We'll have to look at it. Just because I'm like, you know, there's a lot to do, there's a lot to think about, there's a lot to play. There's just a lot, and it's like 100% new. So you're gonna see me in information overload. I don't know that that needs to be a thing. Yeah.
Serious trauma detected.
Additionally, in other news, I've been able to play a little bit of Palworld after the since their tie-in update or their collaboration update with Terraria. And it is interesting, it is different, it is entertaining, and if you have the ability to play it, I recommend that you check it out, as it is a fun time. I know, right? I know. I'm gonna play RimWorld B? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to play RimWorld. For better or worse. That box should be dead. It shouldn't be healing anyone. Yeah, that's annoying. If I kill the guy who places it down, the box should instantly disintegrate, instantly despawn. Shouldn't be partially healing anyone at all, at any time or any point. Why, hello there. I didn't realize that a sniper so. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That could have been. You were gonna pistol whip me? I don't think so, lady. Get out of here. There we go. Yeah, look at those damage numbers. Those damage numbers are clear. They're only gonna get better. They're only gonna get better. That's the crazy part. They're only gonna get better. A medical drone? I don't think so. I don't think you come back either. Get out of here. No, sir. Not allowed. Alright, where's this medic at? What did you think you were gonna do with that? He said, I'm gonna run up behind you and hop on the minigun. Uh-huh. These guys, they got the funny ideas. They think they're gonna do stuff, and then they try it and it doesn't work. I hear more rappel ropes. I don't know what you think you're doing, but it's not gonna work. I'm gonna go on, walk in, try it out. Right? You're in the find out phase. You're doing a lovely job of finding out. I saw that. Yep, how does finding out feel? Everyone send Rose and a little violin. Solo. Oh my gosh. No, we will get back to that game, okay? Honestly, I'm debating on whether or not to include Friday as like a non-sector, like a non I wouldn't say it's gonna be a non-themed stream day. Right? So that way I can finally get to all of the games. I'm like, I want to do this, or hey, we've been talking about playing that. Because I'm just like, swapping games in and out, we'll never truly get there. Like, there's always going to be one game on the waiting list, or one game I don't get to. So I'm just like, well, easiest solution, just add an extra day to the rotation, and just, you know, play, you know, whatever game you missed that week. Liar? What do you mean liar? I am not lying. Okay, we will get to 10-10, okay? I know I've been treating it like the, you know, just like the friend that you say you'll talk to but you never actually talk to them, right? I know, but we're not doing that. We're actually making a plan. It's always just the, well, we could do it this week, and then I'm like, oh, well, yeah, no, I've been treating it like the friend, oh yeah, I'll talk to you, we'll catch up, you know. We need more time in the day. Tell me about it. I mean, to be fair, I like to keep my streams relatively short because for some reason, like anything more than 2 hours in a stream, and I just kind of flubber. I just kind of like get, my desire to do the thing of whatever we're doing, it just kind of flatlines after the 2 hour mark, right? And I'm just like, oh, well, you know, we could do this, or oh, we could do that, or oh, how about this thing? Like, no matter what game it is, unless, well, okay, depending on the game, right? Or actually, it really depends if I'm playing by myself. Because if I'm playing with friends, I can play games with friends for hours. And I mean like a good 8 or so hours at a time. Like it does not matter. If there are friends involved, I can play all day. That just seems to be how it works for me.
Incoming backup request.
I can't help you. I haven't finished helping myself. I'm not Joe Mama. That's a funny account name. I'll give it. I will give credit where credit is due. That is a funny name. I like it. Alright, so we made it to the roof. We reached the roof. Oh yeah, this is the one where the enemies spawn and I have to defend the dishes. What are these giant stalks?
Under attack.
What? That thing, I thought it was like a stalk of sunflowers and then it was just like nondescript flowers the entire way through. You know, actually, I'm like, I forgot I can kind of shoot those guys as they come down the road. Come on. Yep, there's one. That's 2. Where's 3? I was gonna say, there's at least 4 of you.
Satellite dish A under attack.
Not satellite dish A! Well, these guys are gonna last not a long time. Well, that guy might last a little bit, right? I've gotta shoot through his armor bar. Okay, he died a lot faster than I thought he would, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, well, you know, I thought he would do better, and then he just didn't.
Satellite dish C under attack.
Not satellite dish C. I'm still disappointed in this gun. I thought it would have a higher top magazine count. It just turns out I can't do math. I used to be really good at school, you know. I could do algebra and everything, but I can't. Apparently, basic addition, based on how abilities are worded, is a bit difficult to remember. Listen here. Yeah, look at these nondescript, like, big vine plants. I can tell that you're trying to hit these satellite dishes, but it's not going very well for you.
Satellite uplink detected.
Shit. Black Tusk is trying to interface with Division satellites.
They did not
They're
get through.
They're accessing the network from a terminal in the R&D room downstairs. Get down there and stop them.
Oh, Silver. So I need to let you know, we got our second air conditioning unit. It came in the mail today. It was delivered successfully. I did not think originally that I had the ability to get it up the stairs, because this box is big, rectangular. It's like a good 4 feet by 2 feet, and it is at least 50 pounds. I did not think I could do it by myself, but I managed to move this box up the stairs by myself. And I was very, as someone who is on the weaker side of physical strength, I was very, very proud of my ability to move this box. Like, I am not afraid to admit, I'm not winning no strength contest. At all. I am getting shot. That's a bad place to be. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh jeez. Okay. Alright, how do we do this? I think we just be aggressive. Yeah, we just be aggressive with it. Yep. Alright, so this new wave comes out this way. We use the wall as cover. Nice. There's more of you? I didn't expect there to be more, but I'll take it. You know what, I think we just deal with, Yeah, we just deal with that thing. But yeah. Look at muscle man. Don't even. No, do not give me. Oh, that was actually. No, we actually have. Oh no, take cover. Do take cover. We can't get. We can't die while we're looking at loot. No, that would be. Do you know how I am apparently just a loot goblin. When loot shows up on the screen, I'm just like, oh, let me stand here and get shot at it while I look at the loot. Ah, there's the tank operator. Look at that though, 692,000 damage for the critical. That's definitely an upgrade. We were not hitting those numbers before.
Present, so head on through to the R&D room and wrap this one up.
But yes, I was very proud to be able to solo move this heavy box up the stairs. I did scare the cat though when I got it through the door. He was not a happy camper. He was actually in the middle of trying to use the litter box. So me trying to get this box in here definitely spooked him a little. Starting to think I have to take this controller back to where I bought it. This B button is starting to get stuck. As unfortunate as that is. It kind of gets stuck and then it like just comes out as a really big click. Reposition the satellites. Well, that's one. And I've got a 3.5 minute window to do it in. I mean, this is about to be 2, so we're gonna be halfway there in a second. It was not as hard as it sounded originally. Because we're about to get this next one done too. We're really just kind of plowing through these satellite challenges. I mean, it's really just like how quickly can you deal with hordes of enemies and also still reposition the satellites. That's really what it is. We even have extra time for me to go pick up the bullets. Hello, bullets. But yeah, I scared him. I scared the cat out of the litter box as I was hit the box through the door. I didn't get it quite into the main area of the apartment.
Reposition them before it's too late.
Oh, don't worry. We got it. We're fine. He says, you better hurry up with those satellites. Like, mister, you talk to me as if I haven't done this 7 times in a row. Alright, throw the grenade at him. You really just stood there and let me do that. Okay. Alright, now where's your boss? Well, one of them's already dead. Okay, I'm seeing a pattern here. I'm seeing that sniper minigun is definitely the pattern that Black Tusk loves to destroy bosses. So this is probably the 3rd or 4th separate mission that they use this pattern. I was about to say we really need this cover here.
Vital signs critical. Agent out of action.
Good. Ah, I got shot by something else. Okay, that would be like that. Alright, we're going to deploy a med kit. We're just gonna focus this guy. For whatever reason, the game is just like, no, you can't have him. And he starts walking away from me. You goober, get back here. I'm not done shooting you. Alright, yes, both reload, but I reload faster and I destroy your medical box. And just like every other version of you, just with more hit points because you're named. There we go, there's the armor break, there's the death. It's like, I don't care how many bullets I have to throw your way, it will happen, you will be defeated, I will complete this mission. Well, no. There we go. Really, a medical box, man. You know, we can't have you here. Medical box man is illegal. Well, not illegal, but like just I don't enjoy fighting them. Ever. Stronghold unlocked. Capital. You guys have the Capitol building?
Clear of hostiles.
Alright,
Good work,
well
Agent.
I guess we're going to the Capitol building then, huh? Gotta clear the Capitol building. I'm actually really happy with how this this LMG damage build is coming together. They gave me another round of caches. Another 12 caches to be exact. Alright, so we're going to go through here real quick and delete all the things we don't want, which is a majority of these items. Like even this gun here is kind of just like, no, we don't want it. No want. Yeah, we need to be picky with the Lengmo knee pads. Because the easiest way to do it is to probably run Countdown and get them that way, so that way you don't have to spend materials trying to create the piece and then additional materials trying to refine the stats. You basically skip, it'll probably take longer, but we will work on getting, basically getting the piece and then spending the crafting materials to then upgrade the piece and make it as good as we can get it. That's the goal. But yeah, no, they got the Capitol building. Dun dun dun. Capitol building. All right, that's where we're going. That's where we're going. Oh, so you know, it does reset, as it is bad guy every week. Well, you know what? It wouldn't be.
It's gonna be a pain if they bed in. So
A Black Tusk transport just dropped off an officer in the
No,
plaza
they
behind the building.
wouldn't. They wouldn't
From
dig
here,
in.
they look like they're in charge of the op.
then that's your objective, Agent. Clear the site, eliminate any hostiles, and most importantly, take down that Black Tusk officer.
Well, you know
Hostile
how
control
this
point
works.
Identified.
We're gonna get here, and we have to basically kill everyone every time. Now, why did you think that putting that down right in front of me was a good idea? Like, what made you think that that was going to be a winning strategy? See, now this is infinitely better, right? I'm pinned down by the minigun. There, you know, there's some stuff I have to dodge, right? You know, there's extra things in the way. Okay, there's the enemies here. I even made him hop off the minigun just to deal with me, right? Oh, don't tell me you're suppressed. Just get shot. Like, do not try to murder me. There's not much for you to be doing other than dying. This is what we do. We do the murder, right? I'm doing the murdering. To be fair, honestly, this was all a very big challenge the first time I did these missions. But this is refined gear over 6 years of play. There's nothing easy. Ow.
Serious trauma.
I'm getting shot in the butt. I really did just die, huh? Yeah, the only reason I'm back is because, oh! Minigun man! Okay. I see now. Where are your drones? Oh, well, those drones aren't gonna matter anymore. She just exploded. Alright, now Minigun Man, do you have a friend? The game is trying to tell me you have a friend. You do have a friend. He doesn't have a medical drone though, so I'm not gonna worry about him. Alright, well... There we go, I dealt with your friend. Now you're just here by yourself. Exactly how I like these guys. And the box is destroyed. Gun, loot is destroyed. And we just keep running. We just keep shooting. We did it! Yay! Alright, first round of enemies cleared. It's like, this is not speedrunning by any definition of the word, but I definitely do like that I'm able to kind of just throw builds together and see what works, and see what doesn't. This is working great for heroic. I think I'm starting to get a bit overconfident though, and that's where my deaths are coming from, right? That's where my, oh, I went down, I have to revive myself is coming from.
Concentrating fire! Enemy is flanking!
Well, that was just unfortunate for the both of them. Now tell me about this blue stat mod. Blind deaf resistance. Well, we don't need any of that. Because the only things that blind us are lasers, and the only things that make us deaf. Deaf resistance. I don't... Is that disorient? No, disorient's a different effect. Blind deaf.
We got a lot of hostiles setting up by the southern
I
end of
don't
the
even
building.
know what the deaf ability
Let's get
does,
that
because
south
I don't
wing
think I've
cleared.
been hit by it. I know I've been blinded, right where the screen
System
goes
disrupted.
black, but I don't think I've been deafened
System
per se.
reactivated.
Don't quite... Oh, you guys managed to rebuild the EMP they had set up in this room. How bold of you. There's always one person running around with a shotgun. Your drones, your explosives in this building of all buildings, you're gonna throw explosives at me? Well, that was a bad idea. More enemies. Why do you run? See, at least be like this lady. She doesn't run. Do you see how much health you don't have, mister? I'm gonna run up here. There's nothing you can do about it, yep. Yeah, this faction cannot compete against somebody who is more aggressive than they are. So you must be aggressive. You can't try to take cover and camp them out because they will push you out of every cover you have. But then, of course, they hit you with the robots that run around and don't have a weakness. Or they hit you with the minigun dudes who also don't seem to have a weakness. And you're just kind of like, well, no matter what I do, then I'm kind of screwed. Well,
System
you just have to do
malfunctioning.
damage. That's it.
System restored. Immediate medical assistance needed.
I still think that I should have over 200 rounds of ammunition in that magazine.
Rogue agent detected.
Oh, balls.
System back online.
I don't know that this build can deal with them. Well, we're gonna find out. You both would have additional health bars.
Hostile incinerator turret detected. Hostile steel
Wow.
hive detected.
Y'all are
Vital
just
signs critical.
dangerous. I wondered which one of you had the purple one. Oh, you have the green one. Got it.
Serious trauma detected.
Right, the one I've made progress on, of course, is the one that can heal themselves. That would be my luck. Go on.
I got you now.
Come get me.
Immediate medical
Ooh,
assistance
did I
needed.
just get shot in the back? Is that what happened?
Agent
Yeah, I
incapacitated.
did.
I'll make it quick.
Excuse me?
Take it in my sight.
Oh, I forgot that this thing was even over here. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, you've gotta be kidding.
Hold still.
No, I don't want to.
That's perfect. That is fine.
Well, we got one. If we get one, we can get two. If you're going to climb on the ladder for me to shoot you for free for half a magazine, I'll take it. And then climb up there too. Mister, where do you think you're going? Grab this real quick. Come back for the loot in a second. My turn to throw the grenade.
Can't hold me long.
Rogue agent eliminated.
Nice. Alright, well it took me all of my armor kits and all of my skills, but we did it. All of this for honestly mediocre stuff? No. Disappointment. Disappointment! Every time. One of these days, these rogue agents are gonna throw me something good, but it wasn't today. Nope, not today.
Looks like Black Tusk has equipment
Alright, let's
set
get
up
these
on the
people
roof.
off the roof.
Then it needs to be destroyed.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm moving a little too fast. Can you tell that I play this on the base variant just a little too much? Because I was running around to where the boss spawns to try to kill the boss. Funny guy. I can tell you're trying to lob the grenade over here, Grenadier Warhound, but it's not working. Not even a little. I was about to say, the only thing that I've been able to do so far is just kill your friends. Look at you coming over here to try and shock me out of cover for your
Serious
friends.
trauma detected.
Amazing. I mean, it's not a bad tactic, but it wasn't gonna work. Not when I can force you to aim somewhere else for like 5 seconds. Wow, even killing the mini tank proxy gives me a stack of this. And yet, I don't get armor on kill. I hear you over there, robot. Don't worry. I'll come for you too. You have to kill your friends first. Fine, if you want to shoot at me so bad. Go shoot at me on the roof. I was about to say, by the time you turn back to shooting me, you're already dead. It's not even worth it. Secure the roof. I know how to do that. I can do that.
All right, continue the sweep.
Heck yeah. We did it. Alright, so now, next step is completing the plaza section. Which, I forget what role you... I think you're just murdering the people this time? Because the base game version of this mission, you have to capture objectives. But there's no capturable objectives this time, because now we're just clearing out enemies. So there's something to collect here. Yeah, there's parts to collect right here that I run past, what, every time I do this mission? Apparently. Wow. Can you imagine that? Me leaving loot behind? And not collecting it first? Don't forget the free bullets. Free bullets are free. There's no reason not to pick them up. Current mission, murder everybody. Got it. Yeah, because by the time that this helicopter deploys, we're already here. We've already murdered everybody. Now the only people to murder are the people who fall off the helicopter. It's kind of awkward to be them. Now this one's different because it's deploying to this other side. And we don't have an angle on their rappel rope yet. we're gonna be late. Yeah, this guy was... A lot of these enemies were elite anyways. All 4 of these enemies were elite anyways. That's kind of rough.
Armor's coming apart.
System malfunctioning.
Basically trying not to get caught by Grenadier. Because you don't want to get hit by a grenade if you can help it. Another
Vital
one,
signs critical.
a separate helicopter.
Agent out of action.
Oh dear, this is starting to get, oh jeez, I just came back. I just came back from being revived by my skill and I immediately lose my entire armor bar. Get these grenadiers out of here. I'm gonna shoot at something else for a minute. There we go. There we go. These grenadiers are out of here now. I was about to say, we definitely did it, so what's the next round of helicopter gonna be? It looks like we're getting the boss wave with additional support. Okay. Alright, server restarting in 59 minutes. Wow, look at me pick a server that's gonna restart. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're definitely making progress. Where's this medic going? Oh, Mr. Medic! Where are you? Alright, we destroyed Backpack Man. Here's Medic Man. Medic Man is dying. Medic Man has no armor. Medic Man is dead. Now, where is this lieutenant that I'm supposed to be killing? Because I seem to be killing everybody else first. Seems to just be how I work. Servers for the Division normally restart just for routine like maintenance and stuff. So I'm not anticipating any like big update, any big addition. Oh, you know that dodge roll actually just saved me, huh? Do you really keep just adding people for me to murder? No, no. Where are these drones at versus where they come from? Because I'm not seeing the people or the lady that spawns them. Oh, the cat has decided to wake up from his nap time. Is it you? Is the boss the one spawning these drones? Yeah, sure enough. Those were yellow named enemy drones. Alright. No, there is somebody else here. Ah, there is a second. Alright, well you're all out of friends, guy. So sure enough. Hi, bye friend. Bye friend. whole lot of not much right there. Yeah, the cat is warm. We are hitting the hottest point of our evening, though. And by 9 o'clock, the sun will be set, and it'll be a lot less hot in here. Ugh. A lot less warm. Okay, but yep, this mission is completed. We just need to head around the desk, get out of this building, and then we take on Tidal Basin. I think that's the way to go from here.
Looks like you got them all, Agent. The capital
Ta-da!
is secure.
We did it. Percussive maintenance. That gives us tech support. No, we don't need it. We don't need that one. But there's but one enemy stronghold left this week.
It's not gonna be easy, but I'll be here to help you out. Godspeed and good luck. We need to retrieve the antivirals before Black Tusk can move them somewhere safer. Head down into the sinkhole and locate the maintenance pump room. We rigged explosives there that should get you inside the perimeter once you detonate them.
Hostiles. Guarding location.
Okay, now find the detonator. The explosion should cause a cave-in that'll put you just inside
You
the
know,
wall of
the
base.
detonator is something I already have on me, and I basically just put a second explosive on the explosives to make them, well, blow up. Yeah, there's like a 50% chance that they spawn as something not a red bar. But basically that's just the enemy to be like, oh no, I was caught in the explosion, I got hit. Oh, that would hurt. It's not getting by that.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
The rough part is knowing that I could have been hit by the grenade and by the Warhound, and that would have been painful. That's the next wave of bad guys. I don't want to deal with them just yet. Really? You're suppressed and you're right next to me? Go shoot at this fake version of me. I saw that one of you's got a support station out there. It ain't gonna be a problem for me no more. Now, sir, you were shooting at me from across the way, and I did not... Yeah, I didn't take too kindly to that one. That was not fun. Go shoot that one. Go shoot, not me. Well, the Grenadier didn't buy it. That hurt a little. Sniper bought it, though. Ooh, Mr. Grenade Man. I'm here to take your entire health bar and not just the first half. Ooh, that's a pressed, Well, we kinda hit him. There we go. Alright, now we gotta grab the loot and not get hit by the truck. Did we get the loot? No, we didn't get the loot. Get the loot! Ow. Ow. Eek. Oof. Ow. Jeez. How about you don't make me use Unbreakable right now? That would be nice. Thank you, turrets. Have fun. See you not this week. Alright, so next enemy engagement zone.
That sounds promising. Could be a way to
The
use
audacity
Black
of
Tusk's
having
arms.
medics. weak point's technically okay. I was gonna say his weak point is technically broken, so it's not gonna be a problem because he can't spawn the box in. But it would be a problem if he gets manually revived. Really, you're gonna send the helicopters in now already? I haven't even killed everybody yet.
Serious trauma detected.
Sword ahead.
Agent down.
Wow, I was behind that cover when I got shot, but okay, good. I see that we want to do the,
One of ours.
the unfair version of that this time. I was about to say somebody just got revived.
Jammer here.
That's unfortunate. Man, they really keep wanting to bring that guy back, huh? It's like the second time he's been manually revived. Alright, Mr. Medical Man, I'm not tolerating you reviving half the enemies I've already killed.
Just don't move.
Okay, we made it through that part. Good, good. Turret's dead.
Look for a terminal that you can patch Isaac into.
Support station, dropper's dead. Drone operator's dead too. Nice. That used to be the old rusher archetype until they replaced them with the with their shotgunner archetype. And the shotgunner archetype has lore, because they didn't get brought in until the Warlords of New York expansion, when they were recruited to Black Tusk as remnants from the PMC faction from the first game.
Wyvern, prep the helos. We need to get these antivirals out of here. The division is inside the compound.
You need to make sure none of those birds get airborne.
It's definitely starting to get warmer.
The containers are ready for pickup. What's the status on those helos?
Gonna be a few more minutes. We're working on it.
Shit, copy that.
Alright, now we destroy the
Find a way to
helicopters.
keep those helicopters grounded.
Easiest way to do this is destroying the helicopters first. Alright, so there's a medic. Oh, balls. That's not a medic. They have a medic, but they've got a support station operator on top of having a medic. That's kinda rough.
My armor's falling apart. Got him. Shit, we lost one.
About to say, me literally blasting this medic in the head over and over and over, and he's just not caring. But yeah, he's adding a second bar of health to just about every enemy on the field. Which is a great force multiplier for my enemies, not great for me. So I need to destroy that box. There we go. Not a problem anymore. Now I just have to deal with my lack of overall health.
Vital signs
Versus the
critical.
people who are trying to blast me in the side of the building. You know what? I've got an armor kit. I think this is where we use one tactically. I don't typically like using them. Typically my builds have a lot of either armor regen or a mixture of armor regen and some armor on kill, kind of give myself some sustain so I can just keep shooting even while my build is blasting things. Or, you know, basically healing while I take damage. You're also getting a great view of why I enjoy the light machine gun because I am just laying down fire everywhere I can. Thought I saw a healing drone, but I don't see it on the map anymore. Alright, well that's okay. Alright, support station operator is dead. Get a bunch of free light machine gun ammo. Grenadier is dead. And Joe Schmo guy is dead. Really?
Sounds like you're gonna need
There we
all the
go.
help you can get. The support team is standing by, but you'll need to figure
Oh,
out a way to
that's
get them through the
weird.
main gate.
The entire dialogue option of, oh, hey, boss.
How the fuck did that happen? This situation needs to get locked down. Now. See to it personally.
Copy that.
Huh. I didn't know I could get the dialogue options to play backwards. Okay, new skill unlocked. I like how he's pinned down while his officer's getting brained from like 100 meters. Oh, that's painful. How about we throw that way? You shoot it, not me, for a second. Gives me a great firing line on your back. 10 out of 10. That makes me a happier camper. Alright, let's see. There's not much left here. But that turret will be a problem if I do nothing about it. Can you shoot it, not me, for a second? Well, he would have if he didn't try to leap onto that trailer. I don't know why I'm trying to slice the pie with a guy with a minigun, but you
Find
know,
a
it
way
worked.
to disable them.
Get a whole bunch more bullets. Hey, you remember the main gate that we tried to get past that had the miniguns? It's right there. It's that gate. We're making a very fun loop around.
Reinforce the main gate sector.
Yeah, okay, so it's supposed to be this wall, and then after this wave, that wall spawns the rest of the enemies. Alright, let's shoot them. You know what? That's my idea. Why are you taking my idea? Lady, where do you think you're going to get to? Yes, launch your drones. Because that works so well for you every time you try it. Alright, we're starting to get bogged down here. That's not what I want. Okay, cool. So now the rest of the waves should come from the other side. We're actually going to disable my decoy and have it respawn faster. So we're gonna need it to come back faster. Everything is hurting! Wow. Yeah, that minigun is actually tearing me apart. Where is... you are... Okay. You are trying to get to the stairs, but not quite at the stairs. Alright, cool.
Understood. Opening
Excuse me? Did I just see that right?
Serious trauma detected.
Did he really just run past me to go shoot the guy running the computer?
Agent
Yeah, he really did. This bastard. You can't hurt Computer Man, okay? I need him to complete the mission. If you kill Computer Man,
I'm ready to open the gate as soon as the area is secured.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
there's another one. Of course there's another one. Alright, slightly less problems now. Cool. There we go, there's a piece of cover I can do a cover-to-cover move for. Oh, what? What do you mean? You're telling me there's actual... Okay, alright. I don't know when he made it over there, if he spawned over there. I don't frankly care, as long as he doesn't break my armor while I'm trying to deal with Minigun McGee.
Serious trauma detected.
Slight issue, I'm now cornered. It's bad. Alright.
Agent vital signs 0.
My decoy was up. You were supposed to be shooting at not me, but instead you shot at me. As a result, I am dead, and I get wiped back to the beginning of the
Backup
mission.
request.
That's painfully annoying. Alrighty then. I have a solution for that.
UAVs going out.
What was that delayed run animation? Did anyone see that? How I just kind of sat there for a half second?
Got him.
I was about to say somebody earned that, and it wasn't me.
Man down.
Really, my gun didn't reload? Odd. It's like, I'm now behind schedule. For that, because of that, I will not be embarrassed. I will get outplayed by the bots, but I will not be embarrassed.
Encrypted signal source detected.
That sounds promising. Maybe we need to deflect those comms.
Tick, tick, tick. Good, 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 good. It's like, but what if you didn't have the extra health bar? Now once the season journey is done, I'm going to be turning those extra health bars off. There's no need.
Immediate medical
need.
assistance needed. Enemy transmission intercepted.
This is Wyvern. Prep the helos. We need to get these antivirals out of here. The division is inside the compound.
You need to make sure none of those birds get airborne.
The containers are ready for pickup. What's the status on those helos?
Gonna be a few more minutes. We're working on it.
Shit, copy that.
Find a way to keep those helicopters grounded.
Serious trauma detected. Agent deceased.
All right. Could try a different way. No, not the combat medic. Yeah, the Umbra hybrid should be pretty good. Umbra hybrid's gonna be kind of annoying.
EMP out! Take our flanks! Man down!
Vital signs critical.
Going out!
There we go.
Encrypted signal source detected.
That sounds promising. Good way to intercept Black Tusk comms.
Lost a man!
Nice.
terminal that you can patch Isaac into.
What kind of joke is this? Okie dokie. That was silly.
Enemy transmission intercepted.
This is Wyvern. Prep the helos. We need to get these antivirals out of here. The division is inside the compound.
You need to make sure none of those birds get airborne.
The containers are ready for pickup. What's the status on those helos?
Gonna be a few more minutes. We're working on it.
I'm sorry, they're using a crashed boat as part of a wall?
Find a way to keep those
Interesting.
helicopters grounded.
Oh, we will.
Engaging targets. Have a good target. Target's almost done.
Putting down a decoy.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Give me a second.
Leva, Charlie.
Moving up on the flank. Need a medic here. Gotcha. I'm under fire.
Really? None of this clipped the hitbox for there we go. You're not the gunner either, you are.
Sounds like you're gonna need all the help you can get. The support team is standing by, but you'll need to figure out a way to get them through the main gate.
Wyvern, the helo's out of commission.
How the fuck did that happen? This situation needs to get locked down.
Well,
now. See to it
I
personally.
am a division
Copy
agent.
that.
That'll do it.
Hostiles on the flank. Flank target. Sometimes I gotta kill this asshole. You're done here.
I don't know what you mean, mister.
My armor's falling apart.
surrounded by turrets at the main gate! Find a way to disable them.
Alright. Well, we're doing pretty decent here. We're about caught up to where we were when we died. We've got all the bullets we need.
We've been compromised. Reinforce the main gate sector.
Very happy to be catching up here. Alright.
You're dead! Guess I'll shoot him again! They're flanking me!
Not sure I oh, there we go. Let's not bonk the microphone. Not sure I understood the reasoning for running out to the left like that, but it didn't really end up mattering all that much. Okay, he's gonna be a problem. She's gonna be a problem. He's the problem I hit first because he was running towards the ladder. These guys are like made of freaking ridiculous amounts of yeah, get out of here. Alright, they're actually starting to damage our computer guy. Listen, how many times do I have to tell you people not to hurt computers? Really, you're gonna drop the drones right in front of my face. Well, that did not work out for you.
Wait for him! Finish the spell!
Hit. Alright.
I'm ready to open the gate as soon as the area is secured.
This shit is unsettling. Lost the guy.
Now locate those antivirals. As soon as you retrieve them, send up a flare to signal the support team. We'll stand by here and cover
There we
your
go.
ass.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
listen
I
up.
know it's
Plan
dinner
B.
time.
We'll transport the antivirals by hovercraft.
Eat dinner
I
after
want
this
these
mission.
cylinders on separate vessels.
Which means
Intercept
we'll
those
have to end
cylinders.
the
You
mission.
can't let Black
Or
Tusk get
we'll have
away
to
with a
end the
single
stream
sample.
after this mission. I was really about to say, we'll have to end the mission after this mission. Sure, you know, let me know how that goes for you. How you doing, buddy? Hi! You're alright. I know it's warm in here. I know. I know. Yeah. Oh. Little guy was coming over. He's like, it's warm. Yeah. Yeah, is that why you come over here? 'Cause it's warm. Yeah. Looks like one of your bowls is missing some water, buddy. I can put some fresh water in your bowl real soon.
Cold storage
Now, he
device
does have
detected.
2 full water
That's
bowls.
gotta be the antivirals.
And only one of them is at half. So I promise, like, we're not neglecting the cat. The cat has plenty of water. my goodness. Kind of like that. I wouldn't dream of it. There we go. Take cover. Ew. There we go. We need to hit this. Goodness. And we were shocked. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of stuff happening at one time. Yowza.
We're bringing a cylinder on board now. Let's retreat!
Darn, it really did get away. Well, that's a shame.
Curtailed. System back online.
Yeah, he's gonna be a problem. That's why I'm laying into him first.
System
I mean, to be fair, this guy's also a problem, and
vital signs critical.
you've got to be kidding. We did not just.
Agent vital signs.
Alright,
0.
well, with that being said, I think we stop here
System
and we
reactivated.
run this either off stream or we can run it again next week. But I think we've hit our stopping point. Unfortunately, I just was not playing well enough to beat the mission. I've beat it plenty of times already, so it's not like I can't. But it'll be fine. We did what we wanted to do, right? We advanced our manhunt objectives for the week. We took out most of, like, you know, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we took out like 80% of this week's invasion. Not bad. But we've hit our stopping point of dinner time, so I don't want to just kind of keep going and not, you know, prioritize things. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by, you know, plus the server's restarting in 18 minutes anyway. So thank you all for stopping by. Don't be afraid to hit follow if you like what you see. We play multiple different types of games. This shooter is just one type. We've played lots of Path of Titans. We've played lots of Fortnite. We've played lots of The Division. We've played a little bit of Temtems. I keep saying I'm going to get back into it. I really need to just sit down and do it. I'm honestly thinking we might do something tomorrow and just throw up a stream and just go play Temtems, because it's not like it's a bad game. It's a fun game. I just need to get myself back in front of it. So to do that, we're just going to sit down and do it. So don't be surprised if you see me go live tomorrow. With that being said, the final goodbye for this stream. Thank you all for stopping by. This has been your host, Sneaky Snake 2. Stay safe and slither on, my friends, and I will see you in the next